Hey guys, and let's build it the welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with my list of 29 unpopular opinions about Winx Club. If you don't know what an unpopular opinion means, girl, it's basically what it says. It means that it's an opinion that is not frequently present in the majority of the Winx Club community, basically, or any sort of community. So yeah, I will stop talking and let's just get into my video, and I hope you'll finally appreciate my very slayful but slightly glitchy or really glitchy intro. Okay, I know I might get cancelled after this video, but my first hot take is that the Season 8 art style is overhated. And now hear me out. I don't approve of whitewashing, okay? The whitewashing was one of the two shitty things about the art style. And also another shitty thing is that sometimes the outlines were extremely fake out of nowhere. And yeah, honestly, I'm going to be fully honest. Winx Club art style in general has never been perfect, okay? There were always like some glitches, errors and stuff. And this doesn't feel as Winx-ish, okay? I gotta agree on that, but I think it was cute. If the colors weren't bleached necessarily, I would have liked this art style so much. It's not the best, but it's not the worst in my opinion. I'm going to get cancelled for this unpopular opinion, but my another unpopular opinion is that Stella's original hair color is ugly. It just feels way too yellowish. I get where they were like aiming with that color to make it look golden and all that, but it looks ugly. I preferred her Enchantix hair color. I think that looked beautiful. It was more platinum, but it suited and complemented her features way more. And yeah, I think that Mythix is not ugly, just extremely underwhelming. And yeah, I like the wings, but I feel like the outfits themselves felt extremely underwhelming. And the only ugly thing about Mythix were Bloom's and Flora's final hairstyles. Their prototype hairstyles were much better and suited their outfits way more as a whole. And just overall, the transformation is kind of underwhelming when it comes to the songs Bomb. The prototype one and also the final song are, oh my gosh, these two were bomb, okay? Let me tell you that. The transition sequences are okay-ish. I don't mind the spinning, but like, you know, they could have been way more creative. The Mythix ones, I would just redesign them completely because I wouldn't go for this vision, but I don't mind them. The outfits were underwhelming and the spells were extremely underwhelming. It just felt so extremely weak, and that's what I didn't like. So yeah, I think Mythix is not a bad transformation. Lore-wise, it's a very good transformation, but they just didn't execute it well, and also the looks were kind of like, yeah. Sirenix is pretty, and you cannot change my mind, okay? I love Season 5 Sirenix. It's amazing. I just really like how they went for something we didn't expect. And it's like modern adaptation of the underwater world, and I just really enjoy that. I really like that, and my personal favorite is Daphne Sirenix. I think I really like that. I wouldn't go for this, although I would just keep her nymph look, but this is not actually bad. I really like the looks, although I prefer the Gothic Sirenix. That's the best design they've ever made, but yeah, I think overall, like, Sirenix looks pretty, and I prefer the Season 5 version. The Season 8 version is nice. I see where they were, like, aiming with that, but it's low-key a chop at the same time. But the Season 5 version, beautiful, beautiful. Word of Winx says low-key the best art style in my opinion. And okay, hear me out. Once again, I don't approve of whitewashing. But if they weren't whitewashed, no one was whitewashed, okay? If the skin colors were normal, girl, it would eat down. I cannot imagine the OG Winx Club in this art style. That's the first thing. I think that wouldn't work, but I think this art style is low-key the best. I'm glad although they didn't go for this art style with other seasons, okay? Because I actually like how World of Wings is kind of like, you know, different from the OG seasons with this couture arts. I don't know how to pronounce that. So yeah, I really like this art style so much, and yeah, I'm just happy they used that. People talk about 𝘀𝑥ie being the 7th member, and I agree, she should have been, but people don't include Daphne into this. I think Daphne should have been the 8th member, and the community is kind of split, like 50-50 onto this matter, and I just think she deserves, after the events of season 6, totally she deserves to be an 8th member. And I don't give a shit she's a nymph, and I don't give a shit she's older than all of them. Which age and her being a nymph doesn't matter to me. She deserves to be an 8th member. Speaking of Daphne, my another hot take is that Daphne coming back to life on the end of season 5, it wasn't a bad decision, okay? I don't mind like none of these scenarios of her staying as a, like, you know, ghost or being alive again. Like, she was alive partially, yeah, so you know what I mean. I think I don't mind that, although it was unfair towards 𝘀𝑇𝑚, but like Arcadia was also unfair towards 𝘀𝑇𝑚, honestly. Like, bitch, you're fairy of all fairies, you had the power to bring her mom back to life. I think it's not a bad decision, although I wouldn't give her Sirenix look wings, you know, I would just execute it more in a nymph-like form. I don't know, is it just me or I see people talking about Myrtha being an actual Winx member? Like, no, she cannot be a Winx member, I just don't see that, because like she doesn't have the potential to be one. Okay, her transformations are more like illusion based, which is interesting, could add some little spin to the, you know, main story, but I just don't see her as a Winx member, like that's a chop. Other forms after Enchantix, so I'm not talking about Magic Wings or Charmix, I'm talking about like Believix onwards, should have been just upgrades of Enchantix. I mean, I don't mind them looking different, like from Enchantix. They don't need necessarily the Enchantix elements, but they should have been presented more as upgrades of Enchantix, not as like earning stronger forms, which is a bullshit in my opinion. Not to mention the fact that Enchantix was supposed to be the final form. Bloom looks absolutely ugly and hideous in pink. Like, I hate her. Like, I don't mind this, like, you know, more like purplish pink on her, but I hate her wearing pink as some sort of like more important color, like in the outfit, like, you know. She looks ugly in that, and overall, like, I barely can see a Ginger in some sort of like hot pink color situation. No, that's no. Bloom is a pick-me from season 4 till season 8, and I'm excluding the second movie there because she was okay-ish there. So in season 1, season 2, season 3, first movie, second movie, World of Wings season 1, 2, and then 𝘁 Wings Saga season 1, 2, she wasn't a pick-me in my opinion. But in the rest of the seasons, she is extremely insane and I don't like her. In season 4, it was like okay. But in season 5 and season 6, it was extreme. Or no, season 5, season 7, okay, yeah, there. She was extremely annoying in my opinion, and I didn't like her there much. So yeah, she's a chop. 𝘁 Wings Saga is actually decent season. It's not the best, but it's not even near bad or meh. No, it is amazing. I really enjoyed watching it. The only shit that pisses me off is that they have basically hired an actress that is not Asian for 𝘀𝑇𝑚. That pissed me off. And also, I think Terra was a great choice to be there because she is such a badass character and I love her. She's my favorite character of 𝘁 Wings Saga, and I think it was a decent season. I really enjoyed that, and it deserved at least season 3 or some closing movie that would close it all. Cosmix is not ugly. I think it's decent transformation, although once again underwhelming, and it's not something like I would go with. It just feels like meh, but it's not bad at the same time, like kind of mid. and I adore the prototypes. The prototypes of Cosmix were much better. I really like them more, although they were simpler. They were much more monochrome, I would say, but they looked way better in my opinion, and I loved the wings. The wings, chef's kiss, but I would tweak it a lot though. Okay, there's a lot there. This is the most popular opinion in the Winx fandom, that the season 3 aka 𝘀𝗰𝗋 is the best transformation. But now we should discuss what's the worst transformation, and I'll go first. It's certainly season 8 𝘀𝗏𝗡𝗋, and honestly, if I had to consider the 𝘀𝗀𝗋𝗋 and season 8 𝘀𝗏𝗋 as a one thing, then 𝘀𝗏𝗋 is pretty mid transformation, because season 8 𝘀𝗏𝗋 is so fucking bad. It's weak, the transformation sequences were trash, the song, I don't count it because it was used also in the Secret of the Lost Kingdom, so like I don't count it there. The song is incredible, by the way, but the design's complete disaster. The only design that I don't hate is Musa's, which I think is pretty much mid. And the worst thing is that it even looks uglier in the original art style. Like, no, it's a chop. Season 8 𝘀𝗏𝗋, done. Next, comics forms are trash. And I'm not talking about 𝘁𝗏𝗡𝗃 and Hollow Winx. These two forms are, love you. But the rest of them are trashy. They are a chop. Next is that Roxy actually got 𝘁𝗏𝗋𝗋𝗋. No, she didn't get her own form, she didn't get magic wings. My theory is that she got actually 𝘁𝗋𝗋𝗋. And let me tell you why I think so. Okay, so first of all, someone I knew before, I don't know who, sent me a screenshot of one Polish Winx Club magazine where it was said that you don't need 𝘀𝗏𝗋𝗋𝗋 to get 𝘁𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋. Second thing, I have my own personal theory, and I know it might sound bizarre, but I think she got magic wings, Charmix, 𝘀𝗏𝗋𝗋, and 𝘁𝗋𝗋𝗋 at once. Okay, so she got magic wings for like waking up her power. Charmix, she, stood up for herself when she was scared of the wizard, so she broke her fear. Next, 𝘀𝗏𝗋𝗋 is that she was willing to sacrifice herself for Arthur and her dad. Okay, and 𝘁𝗋𝗋𝗋 because she believes in herself having the power and actually being capable of defeating the wizard, the blonde wizard, I don't know his name. Brandon is not hot to me. Like, I don't know, I think he's fucking overrated. I think he is an amazing character, okay? He is. I like him. Literally, I imagine always characters as real-life people, okay? I'm not some cartoon creep or something like that. And I think Brandon wouldn't be hot, honestly. Like, y'all girlies are going always for the stained man, okay? Who have muscles. I think he is overrated. And I think Sky would be hot. I'm sorry. I think Helia would be also hot. Nabu would be hot. I don't know, but like, I don't know, Brandon wouldn't be hot. He would be cute, he would be nice, steamy as well, but like these two guys wouldn't be hot. Oh yeah, this one. Bloom and Sky ship is disgusting, sick, and twisted. Girl, no. That's, first of all, Bloom was not even 18 back then in season 3. Okay, in season 8 she was, but like y'all shipped them like way before season 8 came out. And Walter, first of all, he's giving me gay vibes, okay? He would be for the man, or he would be aromantic and asexual, okay? That's one thing, which means that he wouldn't be attracted physically or romantically to anyone. And yeah, I think that's such a creepy ship for many reasons, because he's been like a couple of hundreds years old, literally. So yeah, I don't ship them. That's a chop. Darkar, if we don't count the design, which is love the design, but other than that, he was a chop. He was the only thing I didn't like about season 2. Okay, I just think he was too quirky. He was like trying to be like, edgy. Like, I mean, I think he's a flop when it came to this. He was kind of like meh. Okay, y'all are gonna hate me. I'm not hating on English or something, but I think all the English dubs were chop. I didn't like any English dub. The closest one I like was Nickelodeon dub, but it was also a chop in my opinion. I only like the main voice actresses, and the rest was a chop in my opinion. So yeah, I only, in general, like when it comes to international dubs, I only like the Czech dub or Italian dub. You know, when it comes to voice acting, voice cast and stuff, songs and everything. Or songs, like when it comes to songs, I love them for a majority of the international dubs. But you know, I just don't like the voice cast and stuff, you know. So yeah, I watched Winx Club in Czech dub, which is my native language, Czech. And only season 8, because majority of the countries didn't dub season 8. I watched it in English and I was suffering, don't worry. Okay, when it comes to songs, I'm saying when it comes to songs, Polish and Castilian Spanish dubs were overrated. They are freaking overrated. I don't know. Like when it comes to Polish dub, I get the hype for the movie 𝘁𝑐𝗰𝗋𝗋 song, but the rest, I don't get it. I don't get it, I'm sorry. Especially for 𝘀cie𝗰𝗋x. I think, like, I was in the phase where I really enjoyed it, but now I'm like, well, I prefer the season 8 version over the season 5 version, but that's something else. And Castilian dub, like besides Magic Wings, 𝘁𝑐𝗰𝗋𝗋, Charmix, I didn't quite enjoy the songs. I'm sorry. Okay, another hot take about my international dubs, or mine, they are not mine, but you know what I want to say. Arabic and Irish dub, Vietnamese as well, are fucking underrated when it comes to songs. They are fucking amazing and I enjoy them. And also Hindi 𝘁𝑐𝗰𝗋𝗋, if it was in high quality, it would eat down. Okay, so these dubs are fucking, you know, underrated. Okay, y'all are gonna cringe right now, but it's not because I'm Czech, but I think Czech Enchantrix is good. Wait, and now hear me out. They always resang it every episode, so we can like categorize Czech Enchantrix into 3 versions. The 2 early versions were chop, but the 3rd one, girl, that was good. The voice actress wasn't a professional singer, okay? Till today she isn't, I think, but it was good. I don't know why you're hating. Like, the only thing I would change about it is the pitch of the instrumental, because it suits more the English instrumental or the Russian instrumental. Okay. Y'all say that 𝘀cie𝗰𝗋𝗋 is the best translation song. For me, it's 𝑡agnx. I think it is my favorite song. I'm sorry, I love 𝘀cie𝗰𝗋𝗋. It's my 2nd favorite translation song, and both prototype and final version are tight. If they like mix them and put the best of both versions into one, you know, soundtrack, I think it would maybe be my favorite. But I think 𝘀agnx is the best song. And also I think most of the international versions are good, except for Polish, which is a chop, and Indonesian, which is kind of mid to me. Season 6 is not bad at all, honestly. I think the season is enjoyable on its own. It is mid to me, like, it is medium. It's not something I wouldn't watch, but I'm not thrilled about it. And the trailer was a slay. One of the best trailers I've ever seen. When it comes to like all the fairy tales, movies, games and stuff, like this was one of the best trailers I've ever seen. It was really exciting. But the series itself was chop, honestly, like, you know, when it came to plot holes. But then there was some stuff that literally made the season so good sometimes. So it is mid to me. Season 7 is way, way, way worse than Season 8, and I don't like Season 8 as well. I detest Season 7. I only like the songs about it, sometimes the designs, and I hate the rest of it. I'm sorry. And I also find the fairy animals kind of cute, so I like those, but that's it. Eldora is kind of underrated character. I think the amount of screen time she got was okay, that was perfect, honestly. And she was sometimes quirky, which I like, but they could capture her way better in the show. And so I think she was also by the producers underrated, but also by the community. I think she's an amazing character. I don't think she's bad, and she's funny actually, and I can relate to her sometimes. Oh, hi. Well, this one. The Nickelodeon CGI is not bad, and the Nickelodeon CGI is from season 5 to season 6 and the third movie. I think it was great. I really like the CGI, but I wouldn't make like half of the season a 3D. I would make it either 3D or 2D, preferably 2D, and then I would make the movies in 3D. I think it was an amazing choice to make that 3D, and I enjoyed the first movie CGI the most for some reason. And I really liked also the reboot CGI. I just hate they used AI for the designs, allegedly, of course. Okay, this one. Guys, I know there will be so many toxic Stella stans coming at me, but I think Flora is the second strongest. And people say that it's been like confirmed by 𝘀𝗏 himself, so allegedly it was, and I believe that as well because my friend, who is not Flora stan by the way, he's like #1 Stella stan, said that he also even remembers that, him saying that in some article or some interview. So yeah, I think she is the second strongest. She's amazing, and I think she's kind of tied with Stella, and I'm not calling Stella weak. I think none of the WINX members is weak. They are all strong as fuck. Some are a little bit stronger than the others. So yeah, like Bloom is the first one, of course, from theory, but like I could like deep dive into the WINX powers if y'all are interested. So yeah, I could make a separate video, probably I will, like I promised that to my ex-friend. So I could do that, honestly. Yeah, that would be fun. Okay, this is gonna wrap it up for today's video. Yeah, let me know your personal hot takes, and I don't mean some popular opinions that you can see everywhere, literally. I mean some unpopular opinions I just want to read. Let me know if you disagree or agree with me, and yeah, have a nice day or night, and bye!